One Commonwealth, one heartbeat, one moment in history. From the first sparks of the telegraph to the lightning speed of broadband, and now the age of artificial intelligence, our story has always been about connection. And today we ignite a new chapter. Excellencies, distinguished guests, partners, colleagues, and friends. Whether you're just waking up with the sunrise in the Pacific, sipping midday tea in the Caribbean, or winding down in the evening breeze in Lagos, Nigeria, you are part of something truly special. And this is not just another event, it is a movement. This is a digital journey across the Commonwealth, and you are at the starting line with us today. I know you're asking, what is the Commonwealth Digital Roadshow? Well, instead of me explaining, let me show you. Fasten your seatbelt, crank up your volume. It's time to experience the vision. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the launch of the Commonwealth Digital Roadshow. Ahead of digital development, Leonard Obonyo is on standby with the official Commonwealth Digital Roadshow launch video. It doesn't begin with machines, but with imagination. In the pools of rural villages, it is a spark in the eyes of our children, the silent dreams of a nation ready to rise. From the islands of the Caribbean to the savannas of Africa, from the hearts of London to the Pacific shores, a digital awakening is on the way. The Commonwealth Digital Roadshow is coming. An electrifying experience that brings technology to life for everyone, from parliamentarians to young dreamers, entrepreneurs to educators. Explore real solutions, spark innovation, build inclusive digital economies, and shape governments that truly serve. Customized for every country, rooted in local needs, powered by global vision, this is more than an event. It is a catalyst for digital transformation. For partners, it is a unique opportunity to showcase, to support, and to shape the future. Be seen, be heard, be part of something that matters. Join us as we break barriers, shift mindsets, and inspire the next generation of digital champions. Let's make the digital future inclusive and unstoppable. And unstoppable. Thank you for that video, Leonard Obonyo. And if that doesn't get your pulse racing, I don't know what will. Before we carry on, I want you to do something for me. I see so many people have joined this launch webinar, and I want you to open the chat box. Tell us your name, tell us your country, tell us one word that comes to mind when you hear digital future. Let's see the Commonwealth light up right now. Now, to officially set the tone for this journey, it is my honor to invite the Secretary General of the Commonwealth Telecommunications Organization, Ms. Bernadette Lewis, for the welcome address.
Thank you very much, Linda. I stand on the protocol already established to welcome you to this webinar, the launch of the Commonwealth Digital Roadshow. As we near the 125th anniversary of the Commonwealth Telecommunications Organization, we are standing at a defining moment in our history. The CTO's story began in the year 1901 with the setting up of the Pacific Cable Board that was responsible for laying the undersea cable that connected the Pacific to Canada, completing the first global telegraph network. And over the next 124 years, we have evolved from the electrical signals of the cabled telegraph systems to wireless communications and mobile devices, to the sentience-like capabilities of artificial intelligence that is now permeating every aspect of our lives. And today, we are so proud to be launching our landmark initiative, the Commonwealth Digital Roadshow. In 2026, the CTO's 125th anniversary year, the CTO will travel to Commonwealth countries across the globe. And our mission is to raise awareness and educate on digital technologies and their transformative potential, to guide audiences from governments and leaders in productive sectors to ordinary citizens, to the man on the street, on how to make effective use of appropriate technologies to accelerate digital transformation. Each roadshow will be customized to address the particular challenges identified by host countries. It will espouse the need for innovation and bring together diverse partners to establish sustainable, impactful ICT-driven initiatives at that host country. And to ensure that the roadshow reaches everyone, our country journeys will span from bustling cities to remote villages, sharing the promise of a digital future, explaining with appropriate language and cultural sensitivity, and in the context of what is important to the communities we visit, how digital technologies may be effectively adopted to transform. We recognize that the success of our roadshow depends on strong partnerships with governments, the private sector, international development agencies and civil society, academia, and other diverse stakeholders. So we are calling to prospective partners, host countries, sponsors to work with us to harness technology to deliver efficient, citizen-focused public services and to build trust in the government. We are calling on prospective partners to work with us to ensure affordable, secure access to communications networks for all citizens. We are calling on prospective sponsors to work with us to help equip communities with the skills to use digital tools safely and effectively. And we are calling on partners to work with us to foster digital collaboration and trade across the Commonwealth. Digital technologies belong to everyone. It's for all of us. And the Commonwealth Digital Roadshow is more than a campaign. It's a people-centered movement, a surge of momentum set to transform our nations into a future designed and defined by innovation, inclusivity, and technology-enabled sustainable development. So our journey begins now. Please join us as we educate, unite, inspire, and shape our digital destiny. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Secretary General Bernard Lewis, for that powerful welcome address from 1901 to 2025, and next year, 2026, when we're celebrating our 125th anniversary. We've gone from signal to sentience, and this roadshow is proof that we are not slowing down. Each roadshow will be customized to address the needs of each country. We are very grateful for that address, Secretary General. Now I see all of you in the chat from the USA to Barbados through Nigeria and Tanzania. I see partners like Viasat, and you are all welcome on board the digital train for the roadshow. Ladies and gentlemen, what better way to launch this journey than by hearing from the leader of our Commonwealth family, a voice that carries across oceans, championing inclusion, development, transformation. A leader who believes in the power of technology, not just as a tool, but as a bridge connecting nations, empowering people, and shaping a better future for all. Please join me in welcoming Her Excellency, Honorable Shirley Ayoko Bokche, for the high-level keynote address.
Distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends, it is a great pleasure to join you for the launch of the Commonwealth Digital Roadshow under the theme Shaping Our Digital Future. This initiative of the Commonwealth Telecommunications Organization is an important milestone in our shared journey of digital transformation. We are living in an age of rapid change, the fourth industrial revolution. Digital technologies are reshaping how we learn, govern, trade, and connect. They bring immense opportunities for prosperity and inclusion, but also the risk of exclusion and inequality if we leave people behind. That is why this roadshow is so important. It will bring governments, innovators, businesses, and citizens together across our Commonwealth. It will demystify technology, build awareness, and equip communities with the skills they need to thrive. And let us be clear, this is not about the benefits of technology itself. It is about people. It is about empowering young entrepreneurs and women leaders. It is about making public services more transparent, economies more competitive, and societies more resilient. This ambition sits at the heart of the Commonwealth's work. Through our connectivity agenda, we are helping member states expand digital infrastructure, open new opportunities for micro, small, and medium enterprises, and build trusted, inclusive digital economies. The Digital Roadshow strengthens this mission by taking knowledge and innovation directly to communities. A connected citizen is an empowered citizen. A digitally capable government is a more accountable government. Together, they are the foundation of stronger democracies and more inclusive societies. So today I warmly commend the Commonwealth Telecommunications Organization for its bold vision. And I encourage all partners, governments, businesses, innovators, and civil society to engage fully in this roadshow. Because realizing the full potentials of digital transformation requires our partnership and collective leadership. Let us work together to ensure that our digital future is inclusive, sustainable, and firmly rooted in Commonwealth values. Thank you, and I wish you every success.
Thank you very much, Secretary General. Enough said. A connected citizen is definitely an empowered citizen, and we are grateful for the support of the Commonwealth Secretariat. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our journey takes us across the seas to the Pacific, to a nation of breathtaking beauty, deep resilience, and bold vision. Vanuatu is more than a destination. It's a story of determination, of culture, and of a people that are embracing the digital future with courage and innovation. To set the stage for this historic roadshow, let us now watch the official welcome to Vanuatu video, a glimpse into the spirit the heartbeat and the promise of our first roadshow host.
In the middle of the Pacific Ocean, on the islands of Vanuatu, drums announce its presence. Dances and chants celebrate its glory. It is at the center of their traditions.
As more services transition online and the use of digital technology and digital communications are becoming part of everyday life, a student using a mobile phone for research,
Acidification will continue.
a Kindi classroom connecting through a conference app for online learning,
Teacher Mary Langa, Mele Sayon Kindi, Mele Village. Okay, straight there now. Now.
a family supporting their welfare by using Mbatu to purchase items directly from shops.
Me alone, moi. What have the fish for you, me ready?
A fisherman carrying out online transactions through the National Bank of Vanuatu's Easy mobile app. Local mother vendors selling their products using the same National Bank of Vanuatu Easy mobile app.
For one customer, any pay. Them through Easy mobile app, National Bank of Vanuatu, and BV.
Together, these examples show how digital transformation is reaching every level of our society, empowering students, families, communities, and businesses across Vanuatu.
We stay in Vanuatu, and it is my honor to invite the head of government of our very first roadshow host country, a leader who is steering his nation boldly into the digital future. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome His Excellency, the Honorable Jotam Nepat, Prime Minister of Vanuatu.
Distinguished member states of the CDO, esteemed dignitaries and partners, members of the Commonwealth family, ladies and gentlemen, hello and very warm greetings from Vanuatu. As a proud Commonwealth member state, I express profound gratitude to the 33 full member states of the Commonwealth Telecommunications Organization for choosing Vanuatu as a bringing host for this digital roadshow. As Prime Minister and Minister of ICT, I am delighted to present Vanuatu as a role model of inclusive partnership and collaborative effort in rolling out the digital transformation agenda as a means of combating the multiple circumstances of challenges that our nation faced. Built around our cultural heritage, Vanuatu has transformed and will continue its path to mitigate, adapt, and work its ways of combating these adversities. Our lifestyle is unique, where in this modern era, we find technology as a source of catalyst that is shaping our future and contributing dramatically to mitigating natural disaster impacts, while proving to be a cornerstone to strengthening our societal status and opening new doors of opportunities to economic prosperity. For a country like Vanuatu, digital technologies are proving to be powerful tools for overcoming many adversities and barriers while building resilience and inclusive communities witnessed in these four focus areas. Number one, improve access to services. Number two, economic empowerment. Number three, climate and disaster resilience. And number four, public sector efficiency. Digital technologies improve access to services such as telemedicine by bridging gaps in the healthcare delivery to connect our remote community clinics with our main healthcare centers. Digital technologies pave ways for economic empowerment through e-commerce platforms that enable our local businesses and artisans to reach global markets, while digital finance services promote financial inclusion and entrepreneurship. Vanuatu has been highly active in climate and disaster resilience campaigns. We exist in a part of the globe where climate change impacts are part of our daily lives. With the enabling digital tools, smart weather monitoring, scientific detectors of real-time weather patterns, early warning system, and crisis communication tools, these have dramatically mitigated the impacts of natural disasters. Our public sector efficiency is a priority. E-governance platforms have assisted to streamline service delivery and enhance transparency, but we are yet to see more. Digital transformation is high on our government's development agenda, and it is our commitment as we aim to better serve the citizens, residents, and business effectively and efficiently. We are united in our aspirations, built by the foundation of our existence in our Constitution. Yet the path to meet our national targets to achieve the SDGs is taken as a journey in the works and efforts of many. Therefore, it makes a lot of sense that I express our heartfelt gratitude to all our bilateral and multilateral partners, donors, and players who are together with us in this strive to prosperity. Focusing on the future, digital transformation offers youth innovation opportunities, empowering them with skills for the future and opening pathways for innovations, startups, and entrepreneurship. The Digital Transformation Roadshow is a catalyst for change, bringing stakeholders together and accelerating digital awareness and adoption. We are on a journey of digital transformation. This roadshow is more than a promotional campaign. It is a catalyst for change. It will bring stakeholders together and accelerate digital awareness and adoption to strengthening a more resilient population. This Digital Transformation Roadshow is about action. Together, we're building a digital skills, awareness, and momentum across the country. But we cannot do it alone. We need partners like you. I call on all distinguished member states, dignitaries, partners, and the global community to join this movement by supporting the Digital Roadshow and sharing their expertise to empower a digital generation. May God bless the CTO and all its member states. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. It is more than a promotional campaign. It is a catalyst for change. That is the Honorable Prime Minister of Vanuatu defining the roadshow for all of us. And we look forward to kickstarting the Commonwealth Digital Roadshow in Vanuatu. As mentioned by the Honorable Prime Minister and the Commonwealth Telecommunications Organization Secretary General, this roadshow requires partnership. It requires a collective effort powered by collaboration. And today we are so elated to have all of you join us at the start of this journey. We look forward to sponsors lending their voices to this movement. We have at this point in time our CTO communications lead, Ms. Dinil Ignatius, on standby, to share with us some of the messages in the chat. If you have any questions at this point in time, please do not hesitate to put in the Q&A. Kindly share with us what your thoughts are. Kindly share with us if you would like to partner, would like to hear from you. Hi, Dinil.
Hi, okay, this afternoon we have greetings from Mozambique. We take this time to recognize Mr. Rodney Taylor, the Secretary General of the Caribbean Telecommunications Union. We also have Mr. Molliard from Spider, Sweden. He's now in the UK. Mr. Rand Johnson from Viasat. We also have greetings from the Office of the Prime Minister, Guyana, Nigeria, Liverpool Hope University. We have Miss Hildebrandt from the UNDP, based in Barbados, Mr. Townsend from the USA, Sydney DeWeaver from St. Martin. We have Miss Fenton from Montserrat, and we have Jamaica, as well as Mr. So from Cameroon, Ghana, and we have a question from Mr. Molliard. Great to be a part of the roadshow. What are the next steps?
I would like to invite the participants on this webinar to share with us whatever questions that they may have, whatever clarification they may need. And the Secretary General, who is Ms. Bernadette Lewis, will be on standby to clarify you on whatever questions that you have. We have a question, as Dinil says, from Mr. Banks Moliat. I don't know if the SG is able to respond to that, or if our head of digital development as well would be able to jump in and respond to some of the questions we may have.
Absolutely. Thank you, Linda. Right. So we have already been in discussions with Vanuatu for them to identify the challenges they are having. So we have a fair idea of what their needs are in terms of digital transformation. We are mobilizing partners to work with us to develop solutions to address the challenges that have been identified. And you would hear throughout all of this evening or this morning or tonight or whatever, that we are talking about partners. We would like to, for example, if you identify that you'd like to encourage ICT use in small to medium-sized enterprises, we will bring a number of people, maybe it's AI experts or digital marketing people. We will bring the resources, the partners that would enable the country, the community in the country to articulate and develop a solution and also hold hands in terms of implementing that solution. So we will be bringing partners with us. And I may have mentioned, we cannot do it. The CTO cannot do this alone. We are depending on ICT innovators. We are depending on the private sector, the technology creators to join us as we move from country to country in helping identify the challenges and coming up with the appropriate solution to overcome them. So we will be happy to share some of the issues we've identified with in Vanuatu, and if you recognize that you can play a role in coming up with the appropriate solution, please join us. please join us on the roadshow.
Okay, we have another question in the chat. How can members take an active role in this?
Right. We don't just walk into countries. We are invited by our member governments. And Vanuatu was very good to be the first country to volunteer to host a roadshow. And the Honorable Prime Minister, he was very well expressed, the value he saw in partnerships, in bringing partnerships. And we are seeking a common good, that we could put our heads together, support the local indigenous communities to come up with solutions that are right for them. And you would have heard us speak of cultural sensitivity. This is very important. We don't just want to bring something and impose it on the country and hope it will work. We are working with the local communities to achieve that goal of overcoming and expanding, or even sparking the imagination of ordinary citizens about the power of technology to transform. So there are opportunities, and once you've left your name in the chat, we will look at the registration. We will get in touch with you and point you to some of the things, some of the possibilities, and work with you to help in the development of solutions that will benefit Vanuatu. Now, I think you should be seeing I don't know if you're seeing it on the screen, the QR code for our roadshow brochure that outlines gives in greater detail how the Commonwealth Digital Roadshow will work. Thank you. Any other questions?
Thank you, Secretary General. At this point, we don't have any other questions, but I'd just like to take a moment to ask from the participants, especially those from the private sector. Are there any private sector members participants that are wondering how they could be part of the roadshow? If there are any worries that you have, any questions that you have, this is the time to come forth with those questions and have the Secretary General of the CTO respond to them. But also, you could check our website. You could scan the QR code, which you're seeing on your screen at the moment, and you're going to have lots and lots of information about the digital roadshow. And in the absence of any questions at this point, we want to thank you all for coming to take part in this event. I'm going to officially hand it over to the Secretary General for the closing remarks.
Great, thank you. And we are looking ahead to our 125th anniversary year. And at the CTO, we're very excited about the prospect of connecting with communities, showcasing the opportunities and building meaningful partnerships through our Commonwealth Digital Roadshow. And we are so pleased that the journey starts with Vanuatu next year, very early next year. And again, as I said, we can't make this journey alone. So we warmly invite prospective host countries, partners, and sponsors to join us in shaping this dynamic initiative and helping us bring this vision to life across the Commonwealth. So I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of our friends, esteemed guests who joined us for the launch webinar of the Commonwealth Digital Roadshow. I also want to thank the Secretary General of the Commonwealth Secretariat and His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Vanuatu. And I also like to recognize my old friend, Mr. Rodney Taylor. Rodney Taylor, the Secretary General of the Caribbean Telecommunications Union. It was good to see you online. And your presence this evening has been very, very inspiring. I thank you all for attending. And as I close, personally, I will seek, I say, may God guide and bless us all as we work together to shape our digital future. I thank you. Over to you, Linda.
SG, before you close, I'm going to have to call you back because we have had a few more people in the chat, and especially because I saw a question from Vanuatu. Vanuatu is our first stop, remember? So we are happy to take all the questions, especially when it's coming from the first host of the Digital Roadshow. And this question is just coming in from the Commonwealth Business Women's Network in Vanuatu. And she's asking how this initiative can address can address the digital divide.
Right. That's an excellent question. And when we speak about there are several different levels of the digital divide. But what the Roadshow seeks to do is identify very, very specific challenges. For example, you may have some women in a community making specialized craft or something, and maybe they want to know, how can we expand our market for these wonderful crafts that we do? Right? So we will look around our network and come up with a partner who maybe we need to develop some sort of online marketplace for you. I don't know. There's no, since there are so many different challenges, we are depending on the people of Vanuatu to express to us what are the challenges, what are the needs. And based on what you say, we bring the partners along to help. And it isn't just going to be a series of lectures or anything like that. There'll be demonstrations. And we hope through the communities that we bring together, that the partners that we bring, that we will be able to start sustainable initiatives that benefit the communities even after the roadshow has moved on. I hope that answered the question. Other questions?
It definitely did answer the question. Yes, there are other questions. We're just going to keep you a little bit longer for other questions, Secretary General. This is from Asong Brian, and he says, great discussions on digital connectivity. As the founder of Yadziko, an all-in-one school management platform, we see a huge potential for data-driven policy in education. Would love to connect with delegates working on national EdTech strategies. So the question will be, is there potential for someone like Asong Brian and his organization to connect during the roadshow?
Absolutely. One of the things that we'll always talk about, introducing or adopting technology, there must be an enabling environment, an enabling ecosystem of policies, legislation, and regulation. And we, depending on your solution and what the challenges are, we could bring together a team that could discuss the type of policy that would be necessary, or whatever policies are necessary to bring your technology to life, to make it happen. Yes, so those are things. Sometimes, even in terms of the legislation, you find the existing legislation can be an impediment to effective ICT adoption. For example, your law may say the form has to be filled out in triplicate. Yes, and the green copy goes here, the blue copy goes here, and all of these things. That is anachronistic to our current digital environment. So I'm just giving a very simple solution. Those laws have to be changed because we're not sending any multi-part forms anywhere in a digital environment. And of course, you'd realize the efficiencies of having a digital or an electronic form that can be replicated at will and sent distributed instantaneously. So I'm just giving an example. What needs to happen is there must be an enabling environment of policy, legislation, and regulations. And we can talk about these things. We could craft a program based on the needs identified by the government to ensure that these things can happen.
Thank you so much, Secretary General Miss Bernadette Lewis. We do not have any other questions at this point, and thank you for your concluding remarks. Thank you for your closing remarks. We do not have any other questions at this point, so we're going to let you go, and we're going to thank all our participants for staying with us as we close this launch. Remember, this is just the beginning. The Commonwealth Digital Roadshow is more than a series of events. It is a journey of innovation, of collaboration, and of transformation. So from Lagos to Jamaica, from Grenada to Vanuatu, through Mozambique, Tanzania, Montserrat, and across every other corner of the Commonwealth, we are writing this history together. Thank you for being part of this moment. The roadshow has just begun. Let's move together faster, stronger, and digital.